Well, hello everyone. I appreciate you guys for joining me on this journey and joining us for another powerful week of Outside the Box with Onney. Now, today's segment, I have a mogul in everything branding, luxury, and high life living. She is phenomenal. So I need you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because you're now plugged in, tuned in, and tapped in to Outside the Box. Now, if you have been on this journey with me for the last 5-6 years, you may have been familiar with her on the show before. But since then, this beautiful woman has grown exponentially. And I have to be the one to give her flowers while she can still smell them. I want you guys to give it up for none other than Miss Marsha McCray.
Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate you for taking the time out and coming on this platform, my show, allowing me to get in your business, allowing me to tell everyone about your business, and also allowing me a space to be able to openly display and share how me sharing in the experiences that you offer has changed my career path. But before I put the wagon before the horse, I will give you an opportunity to tell the world, those that are listening and watching, who you are and what you do.
Thank you. First of all, I want to say it's an honor and I'm wowed right now, and I'm very rarely lost for words. This space is absolutely remarkable. This production is top tier. Congratulations.
Thank
I'm
you.
so excited for you and all that's going to happen from this moment forth and all that has happened. So thank you for allowing me to be in your space, within your studio and on the show.
Oh, thank you.
I am Marsha McCray. I am Houston based, and I am the founder and CEO of the Luxury Branding Photoshoot Experience. We provide an all-inclusive production of lifestyle and branding imagery. We serve clients from across the country, from every coast, northern U.S., southern U.S., and more. Onney is one of our clients as well, and we help usher you into your next season. So once again, thank you for allowing me to be here.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Now, when I first met you, you were promoting your Living Intentionally book.
Yes.
And you also had your own thriving boutique, Blu Label.
Yes.
And since then, you cultivated it into something way bigger, like, oh my God, the Luxury Branding Experience, the Luxury Branding Magazine, just the Luxury Branding photo shoots, just everything is so luxury. Can you tell us what that journey looked like and what pushed that transition?
Wow, great question. So much happened. One thing I learned as a visionary and as an entrepreneur is not to be fluid, and not to be so stuck on that one goal or that one idea. What I learned about myself is that I'm a woman of faith, for example, and God shows me or teaches me in different levels. And the initial level, the foundation, was living intentionally, and still is. Living intentionally, that was a part of my journey. Living intentionally, actually, the book was almost like a diary from me to me. And after I accumulated like over 500 or so, 700 pages, I'm like, I have a book here. So I just went and I put it together in a daily devotional. And that was the foundation of what I began. And then it began to grow. But living intentionally is inspirational. And it is still a part of that in which I do. But as I continue to grow, there are different levels. So once I guess, graduated from the living intentionally, the foundation of that, I was able to begin an online boutique. and personal styling. And I tell you, that was so much fun. However, it was extremely exhausting and stressful.
Yes.
But what I did learn in that is that I had to experience disappointment in that, and I needed to experience a betrayal in that. But that was part of my story.
Right.
That
It taught you so much.
it taught me so much. For example, I had a photographer, and she was just never available. So I'm like, I have to figure out how to get the pictures of these clothes. So I figured out the timer on my phone, and I started doing these poses to sell the clothing. But I did not know that was the seed that was going to be planted for the Luxury Branding Photoshoot Experience as I posed to clients. I had no idea even then his story was going to be unfolded. So every journey of mine, whether it's living intentionally, daily devotional, coaching, or even Blu Label, the only label you want to wear, I always said, it just grew into so much, not only proposing, but also styling our clients.
I love that. And if anyone wants to go and get that Living Intentionally journal, it is available on Amazon. We're going to bring it up so you know what to look for. When you see it, make sure you go and purchase your very own copy. I have mine because I actually met you at a book signing.
Yes.
So awesome. And who would have known, just like you shared your story of how you started Blu Label and how it evolved into something else. When I first had you on my show, I was using someone else's studio with just my show. Now I own the studio.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's being fluid and
It is.
listening to the call and following those nudges that say you can do it because there's other people out here that needs these services. So that is wonderful. That is wonderful. And on that note, I want you guys to know about more services that the Luxury Branding Photoshoot offers. So I want you guys to check out this brief commercial. We'll be right back.
Branding is the personality of a product, service, company, organization, or individual. I'm Marsha McCray, and I'm the producer of the Living Intentionally Luxury Branding Photoshoot Experience. We provide a 5-star staff that is committed to customer focus. Provide the best branding photographers, celebrity makeup artists, posing choreography, executive chef, and personal assistants that specialize in production. The experience hosts the best photographers to capture the future you are expecting. We offer a luxurious experience in its finest for the professional that welcomes and desires quality and excellence. I also work with you as a branding and confidence coach. On the outside, your brand, and on the inside, your confidence. You'll observe this in your photos as you continue to show up in your professional world. How? With your decision making, your presence, your clients, and the confidence from your peers. Allow this year to be the year that you, your business, and your brand have the necessary tools to execute effectively with excellence. Contact the Living Intentionally team at liexperience.com and visit our website at liexperience.com. I'm Marsha McCray, the creative director and producer of the Living Intentionally Luxury Branding Photoshoot, and I personally invite you to join our team as we capture the brand of you.
That's right. You guys need to go and log on to liexperience.com so that you can be a part of the Luxury Branding Photoshoot Experience. Make this year your year to stand out. Now, I want to go back and talk to you about your coaching and thriving in it. Now let me be transparent. I see people and I see people's spirit, right? And I don't think that you chose it. I think it chose you. I believe that you just have something about yourself where you want to bring out the best in people. When you see them, it's like they're a canvas, and you can be like, oh my God, I see this on you. I see this for you.
I do.
And it kind of evolved into an experience.
Yes.
And an experience that has attracted people from far and wide. Even when I was a part of the experience, they had people coming from all over the country just to be a part of that experience. And guys, when I tell you, the food, the chef, when I got there was someone that greeted me. I didn't have to pick up a bag. I didn't have to open a door. I didn't have to pour a glass of wine. I didn't have to. My plate was placed for me. My house shoes was placed on me. My robe was placed on me. It was even a swag, comfortable outfit there waiting on me. I mean, it was just like being waited on. And I feel like even if you don't have a brand per se that you're looking to promote, I still believe that everyone deserves the experience. That's how I feel.
So what I realized is that, well, 1% of my clientele are male. The other 99 are women of color. And one thing I've observed and experienced myself is that we rarely have the luxury to relax. We're always putting out fires. We're always sacrificing. We're always trying to figure something out. We're always putting others before ourselves in certain instances. And I needed to create a safe space, almost like an embassy, to allow you all to come in, cross our threshold, and turn off your brain. And even in our consults, that's my request. I just need you to turn off your brain. But before then, I've earned your trust that you can do so. And once you leave us, okay, go ahead and conquer the world. But while you're here, within that 6-hour time span, something happens, and it's transformational, that you're able to experience a relaxation that you deserve and that you've never had. I need you to be waited on. I need you to not have to worry about what's happening outside
your makeup,
of
your accessories.
I need you to know you're safe. I need you to know that you're going to be taken care of with the best of staff. That's intentional, because then I see it in your pictures. I see it in the shoulders relaxing. I see it in the eyes. I see it in that authentic smile. Because you trust me and you trust the space that you're in. I need to create that location, this production space that alpha women like yourselves, or even people that have incorporated this into their self-care. I have clients that shoot every shoot. And at first I'm like, hey sis, girl, you're good with the pictures. And then she said, Marsha, this is a part of my self-care. I'm like, whoa, you've taken it to that. They've incorporated this in their yearly budget for their self-care. But for our entrepreneurs and our visionaries and our CEOs, I needed you to come and find a place to be recharged. So when you do go out, you leave me differently. You do not leave me the same. Did you leave me the same?
No, definitely not.
You left
Did you
me
see my walk heavy post?
Honey, I saw it. I saw it. So it was just, it's great that I've been able to, and not just myself, because this is a team. This is a team of people who have created a safe space and an embassy for alpha women like yourself.
Awesome. My apologies for that. Now let's talk about the magazine, because it went from photo shoots to magazines to it's everything. It's everything embodied in one. What inspired you to start the Luxury Branding magazine?
Well, I realized I've been exposed to such amazing people. Yourself, for example, other leaders, other CEOs, other visionaries, and I'm like, this is the biggest flex. This is the biggest honor to just be in their company. Like, when I realized I knew these countless numbers of men and women that I am always impressed by. I'm like, more people have to know about them. More people. Sometimes we get so engulfed in the influencer or this big name person that there's so many people that are on the ground level or may not be as popular as this, popular person, but they are bosses in their own right. And I had all of this great footage, all of these amazing pictures, and I knew your story. I knew your vision. I knew everyone's journey. And I'm like, let's do a magazine. I'm a fan of Essence. I grew up reading Essence magazine. And this is old Essence, like when Susan Taylor was the editor-in-chief. And I had the opportunity to see their fashion editor a few years ago. And I told her, I said, you raised me. She influenced me, and Susan Taylor influenced me. And this is almost like a tribute to the old Essence. And I like the new Essence too, but I'm such a huge fan of Susan Taylor. And I wanted to find a way to share the greatness of these people I've had the honor to be in their company and tell their story. You have a great article in there, and I mean, we have a nurse practitioner, there's ministry leaders, there's executives, it's breast cancer awareness. It's so much that goes into this magazine.
Well, I'm proud of you.
You're
doing an amazing thing.
Thank you.
I know when I saw the publication, I was so wild because it came at a time when I was kind of doubting myself.
Never that.
And
Never
when
that.
I saw that and I read it the way you articulated it so well, I was like, okay, girl, you better get up and dust your shoulders off and pick your head up and know that whatever it is, you can overcome it.
You can.
Because a lot of people don't know when you're running businesses and you're managing things and you're doing it for purpose and not popularity. Just because they don't see you struggling does not mean you're not going through a transitional struggle at that time. And it comes with the territory because you can't plant the seed and not expect to have to turn the soil.
Right.
And part of turning the soil is sometimes the betrayals that we have to overcome, and sometimes it's making bad investments, and sometimes it's just not knowing. But women like yourself are women that I look up to or that I want to surround myself with, because we're not competing, we're collaborating, we're finding ways to grow and grow others, and we're both together giving other women like ourselves a platform to shine in any capacity.
I must say, Onney, that the disappointments and the betrayals and just these are life lessons. Matrix is my favorite movie. I love Matrix, especially Matrix 1. But if you watch Matrix 1, which I advise everyone to do, watch Matrix 1. There's so many lessons in that. But we expect to just know information. But in the Matrix 1, when they had to learn something new, they kind of uploaded this information at the base of the neck, and they will upload it and the eyes will be closed, and then they wake up, or the upload will be finished and they know how to pilot a helicopter or some kind of karate or whatever. But that's not reality.
Right.
Our reality is trial and error, is lessons, is disappointments, is high points, is low points. But that's how we learn. And when that disappointment comes, get out your feelings. Okay, Lord, what am I supposed to learn from this? How am I supposed to grow from this? You're not putting me through this just to put me through this. You're not abandoning me because it's impossible for you to do so. What am I to learn from this situation? And once you get out of your feelings, like, okay, I'm going to be okay. What's the lesson? Let me jot this lesson down. How can I incorporate this lesson into my life or in my business or into my future? And then we grow. Then we move on. Now we're promoted. We can now go to that next grade, in a sense.
Right.
And so the disappointments, they're going to come. They're going to come. Just let them come. And the betrayals, they may come too. They're going to come. But once you just sit back and know, for one, you're going to always be okay. And for two, that your vision is going to occur. It's going to come into fruition, because if he gave you the vision, he's going to give you the provision. And if he's giving you the business, he's going to send you the clients. So you understand? So we're human. I'm human. I've recently gone through a similar situation, but I had to pause. Okay, Lord, I'm just going to brace for this impact, but I am going to be okay, and I will evolve victoriously as you have and everybody else that's watching this. But allow yourself to learn the lesson. Right. The matrix is not a reality, but your trial and your errors are, and that's how we learn our lessons.
Yes, that's a great word there. That is a great word there. So I have a call to action for you guys. If you want to be a part of this luxury branding experience, make sure you click that QR code that you'll see come up right there. We're going to hold that just for a few seconds, just so you guys can take the time to pause, take a picture, take it and send it to someone else that may need it. Tell a friend to tell a friend that if they have a brand, if you love your friends and you want to see them win, make sure you refer them to the Luxury Branding Photoshoot Experience.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Now, you are a woman of influence. As your brand began to grow, how did it change the course of your decisions? Not only do you have to manage your brand, you actually became the face of your brand, because sometimes you just have to get out there and do it yourself.
Yes, I do.
So when I see you, I'm like, oh, she's a beautiful model, and the pictures come out so awesome. We're going to show everyone some of her pictures. I call them artwork because they look like art to me. You have so much poise. Do you have a background in modeling?
I don't. I went to Florida A&M University, and there's this modeling troupe on campus called Images. Mm-hmm. And I was a part of that just for a little while, but I don't think it taught me how to walk in heels, but that was about it. When it comes to the branding and the poise, I just want to do realistic poses. Mm-hmm. And too often in our pictures, women especially, we have a tendency to do these masculine poses. Mm-hmm. And I have a saying that every picture tells a story. Mm-hmm. And I don't want us to be so masculine that it may turn off a potential client.
Correct.
Or
too sexy.
Or be too seductive. Mm-hmm. Every picture tells the story. Mm-hmm. So let's be realistic and let's have a natural way of posing. And I think we normally may touch our hands or touch the side of our face. That may be a natural pose for us. And that's what I really try to incorporate my female clients to really tap into their femininity, and they can get as many clients, if not more, looking that way in their visual images versus something masculine that may intimidate or too seductive that may turn off a potential client.
Love it. I love it. Now, you're such a boss, and I love it.
You give me way more credit. Girl, I'm just a girl trying to make it.
But that comes with, and when I say that, is because you handle things with so much grace. You know, I've experienced you one-on-one like this, and you have this soft, warm side to yourself, right? Then I've seen you in work mode. Okay,
it's a different Marsha.
It's a different Marsha, you know, and you curate everything. Everything has to be a certain way, and the way you gracefully manage it all, and then still. People don't realize that when the lights are out, when the clients go home, we also have to go home. Mm-hmm. So how do you manage the travel, the curation, the team building, and still manage your time for yourself?
That's a really good question. I think I'm still trying to figure that out, mm-hmm. Onney. I really am. It is all me. So I'm not changing into different people or wearing different hats. Is all part of me. The production is me. I didn't grow up with a lot of money, and I said, oh, when I grow up and get grown, I'm gonna have, whatever. So it's been almost like a reality of what I've always wanted, that I've worked hard for at the same time. And I also want others to experience that. Too often we're only treated a certain way when we're in a particular store for a short amount of time. Mm-hmm. And then after that, the customer service or the customer focus ends. I really believe that we should be treated better all the time. And when you're part of our network, for example, it doesn't stop at the end of the photo shoot.
Right.
Because I'm already tapped into you. And for example, I had an idea for you. I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to let her know this.
Yes.
So I'm always tapped into my clients because I've asked God for them. Everyone's not the client. But if I see for them, if I see and I see it in color, I have an obligation, a professional obligation to make sure I communicate effectively, and I've already earned their trust. So now they trust this vision that I have, that they also have. And sometimes you kind of need a safe space to dream bigger,
Right.
a dream further. And I'm honored to have that position in some folks' lives.
Mine as well. Yes.
Thank you for trusting me.
Yes.
Thank you for trusting me. And it's such a pleasure and honor to witness this. When you started out, you said, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, that's about the time span it takes for overnight success. The Onney of year one is not the Onney of today.
Right.
The year one Marsha, the living intentionally Marsha, is not the luxury branding photo shoot. There were certain journeys that we had to happen, but every overnight success, it's about 5 to 7 years. And for the entrepreneur and the visionary that's watching, do give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. Take that weight off your shoulder that you have not accumulated these millions within 12 months or within a half a year as the influencer that's showing you that's on a social media. Give yourself some grace and learn the lessons and build your team and perfect your craft within that 5 to 7 years. It's okay. And if it has not occurred within that 7 years, continue to build. Continue to work on your staff, your craft, restructure if necessary, and make any modifications that's required to your plan A. There is never a need to go to a plan B. So thank you so much for that question.
And just to piggyback on that, I came to a halt in the podcasting and production community, and God told me, don't quit. Just change your formula a little bit.
That's it.
Be fluid. Because I gave you this vision, I'm going to give you provision.
Yes.
And now I'm able to build a team at Onney Studios, where when we open the floodgates and everyone starts rushing in, everybody's going to have a part to play. And those that start with me and finish with me, we're going to win together.
You have a professional team here.
Yes, we do.
You have a professional team. And even as I was walking in and you gave me a tour of the studio. I mean, you actually were before your time. I mean, the podcast studios, they may pop up now, but that's now. You were doing this 5 years ago. You were so before your time. I don't even think I knew what a podcast was 5 years ago,
Right.
But you have such a tight ship. Your lighting is beautiful. The decor is amazing. The professionalism of your staff and your setup. I mean, you are really doing it, but maybe you didn't see that 5 years ago.
Right.
But I'm seeing it now.
And I'm still learning to see it now.
But you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of it.
Yes.
I mean, and it's beautiful. And I mean, everything is so perfectly executed. Your staff, your team, just everything, your preparation.
Yes.
I mean, I don't impress easily.
Okay.
I do not impress easily. And like, goodness, she's doing it. I'm so excited for you.
I'm excited
I'm so excited for you.
And I'm excited for others to have an opportunity to get to meet and get to know Miss Marsha McCray and experience either a luxury branding photo shoot or maybe be featured or subscribe. Make sure you go and get your subscription to the Luxury Branding magazine, because I myself am also featured there.
Yes, you are.
So
You're
you can
a cover
find out
girl.
a little bit more about my business there. So make sure you go and you hit that subscribe now button. And if you want to find out more about how to get in contact with her, she also has several Instagram and Facebook pages. We're going to take the time to bring a few of those up. Now, that one is the Luxury Branding Photoshoot page. Make sure you go ahead and hit that follow button. We're going to go through some more of her other social media pages. That's her Facebook page. She also has a magazine page that you guys can make sure you hit that like button so you can be updated when she posts new information about the Luxury Branding Photoshoot magazine, as well as her Living Intentionally Instagram page. Make sure you hit that follow button, because there's also other things. She's all around social media. In fact, Google Luxury Branding Photoshoot Experience and you will find her there. I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And I want to remind our viewers that we are on multiple platforms. You can find us everywhere. We're on Stitcher, Spreaker, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Third Coast TV. Anywhere you can find a streaming service, we are there. But if you are listening to us and you want to be able to catch the visual episode, make sure you come on over to our YouTube page, Outside the Box with Onney. Click that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell notification so that you can be notified when we drop a new powerful segment. If you like what you hear and you like what you see and you have a vision that you want to bring to fruition, you can make sure that you go to www.onneystudios.com and you yourself can become a podcaster. Now, if you would like to sit on the couch with me and allow me to get in all your business, we are also casting. You can send your EPK in your bio to otb.liveshow@gmail.com and one of our casting directors will be sure to get back to you. I want to remind our viewers and our watchers that today's segment has been powered by the Luxury Branding Photoshoot Magazine. I want to thank you again, Ms. McCray, for just coming and letting me be in your space.
Thank you for allowing me to
shine a light on you, to tell the world the services that you offer, and to let them know that you deserve to experience it at least once in your lifetime. But they're like Lay's. No one can have just one. So
I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Yes. And once again, to our viewers, if you would like to become a part of the production, please apply at Luxury Branding Photoshoot Experience, luxurybrandingphotoshoot.com. I'm sorry, Luxury Branding Photoshoot Experience. I also have liexperience.com. I've evolved throughout this process and tried to simplify everything. But Luxury Branding Photoshoot.com is our website, and you can scan the QR code. But more than anything, thank you so much, Onney, for allowing me to be in your space.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for this pleasant surprise and this honor. Totally unexpected, but I'm grateful to be in front of someone that I admire as much as I do you.
Thank you for showing up for you today.
Thank you.
And a special thanks out to our team here at Onney Studios. You guys are always doing a phenomenal job. And as you know, we'll be back same time, same place next week. I'm your girl, Onney the CEO. You're plugged in, tuned in, and tapped in to Outside the Box.